My name is Jenny Mendes. I am from just outside of Cleveland, Ohio. I'm a ceramic artist, and I have been exhibiting at the St. Louis Art Fair for over 10 years. I'm not really sure how long, but this is not my first year. I have been working with ceramics. I took my first class at Washington University, where I graduated with a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree in probably 1978 or 79. And probably 20 years ago, I started working full time selling my artwork. Well, my style is very personal. I make intimate things. Most of them you can hold in your hands. I make a lot of work that people connect with on their own personal level, and I didn't really realize that until I started selling it. I mean, for me, it was just some sort of personal expression. But then when I started selling my work, I realized that people would really relate to it in different ways and it would be meaningful to them and they'd kind of bring their own context to it. And I realized that it kind of brought my work full circle. I really use a minimal amount of tools. Mostly I just pinch the clay, or I have a couple really simple basic wooden tools that I use. So I either roll it out with a rolling pin, or I slap it, pinch it, make a form, and then a big majority of my time is spent with the surface of my pieces, and I do a lot of painting. When I make things, I'm not necessarily thinking about who or how it's going to end up, but there's always usually a really interesting story when the right person comes in for a piece. I mean, I do a lot of things about relationships, different things like that. So a lot of times, people have their own stuff that they're bringing to it, and it just makes sense for them. Because I have a pretty elaborate setup and my work is heavy, I don't fly my work out to places. It's about as far as I can drive. So I've gone as far as New Orleans, as far east as Boston. And I've also exhibited in Japan, and I've had my work exhibited in other countries as well. I love coming to St. Louis. It's really fun to come back to the city. The artists are welcomed so nicely there and treated well, and it's great to be back. I'm happy to be exhibiting this year again.